Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jason Flint, and today we're going to create a simple website using builderall, which is a platform that I use to create all of the websites that I do. And I'm going to show you just a simple website where I'm going to place an image in there. I'm going to also place some text in there, and then a contact form so people can get in touch with me. So those are the three elements that will be on this page. I might throw a couple of extras in there, but that's pretty much the setup. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go back to my builderall back office. This is builderall, and there's a lot of different things builderall can do. But what I'm going to just concentrate on is just the website builder, the pixel perfect builder here, and using that to create a website. So we're going to start there. And we'll be going over a lot of different things over the next coming weeks and months in reference to all that builderall does. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I have. So we're going to choose new website. Now, I can go with templates. There are, I believe, 1,000 templates within builderall's back office that you can use. Now, if you're the type who already has a certain type of business, you can go down to local businesses. You can choose a business. Maybe you're a, let's just say a coach, and you can choose that, and a coach template will come up. All right. And you can use that template. You just choose edit, and you go in there and you change the template the way that you want it. And you have 3 different ways for that template. But for me, most of the time when I start my websites, I start very clean. I like to have a blank page. I don't like to have a footer, a header, and all that stuff that's already in these different little templates here. I'm just a blank page layout. So I'm going to choose edit. And it's going to take just a moment just to create the image information area. And for me, again, as we're looking here, we're going to go with an image first. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and choose an image. Now, over on the left, you have a menu of options, and you can choose this plus here, which gives you elements area, and you can choose to add things from the elements area. So I'm going to choose image, and I'm going to go ahead and choose, there's different types. As you can see, if I place my mouse over it, it does certain things. This one kind of balloons up, and this one kind of throws up a little description box. But I'm just going to choose the first one here, and I'm going to, now that I have that in there, I'm going to grab it and kind of scale it a little bit. If I want it between the middle of this page, I can just right click and choose center element, and it'll center it on the page. If I need a ruler, I can put a ruler in, and if I need a guideline where I want something straight down the middle so I can kind of gauge where I put things, I can also do that. So let's just look at making a little kind of top header portion where I can make sure that I'm on that line and then center that element. Okay, and now I'm going to change this image. Now this is the default image. Now I'm going to go ahead and go up here. You have a lot of different things you can do. Change image, which is going to let me upload an image. External image, which means you already have a link for the image and you just drop it in there and you can use it there. Transparency, you can look at changing the transparency of that. You can change what happens when you hover over it. The actions, you can have it do different things when things happen, whether you click on it, place your mouse over it. Edit the image title, and that's very important for SEO. So you definitely, we're going to make a little change there in a moment. Animate, you can animate that. Hover effects and scroll animation. So you've got some different things there that you can do. I'm going to go ahead and change that image. Now, I've been using builderall for a while, so there's a lot of different things that I already have in here. But for this one, I'm just, as a main picture or a photo, I'm just going to choose this one here. And I'm going to drop that in. All right, remember, I'm going to center it. All right, so it's centered already. And see how it says image title and it says nothing? But what happens, I'm going to drag down this footer. What happens is that when it comes to SEO, SEO is very important when you are tagging certain images and things. And this is important. So I don't want to skip over this. I want to go ahead and let you know. You would go ahead and put your information in here for this image title. So the image title will show while the image is loading or while a user moves over the image. So I'll just say all right, and then it says alternate image. All right, the alt image text provides alternate information for an image if the image cannot be displayed. And I can say the same thing above and just say so the reason why I put that information in is because if you are, say, someone who's blind or vision impaired, you have different ways you can search the internet. And that would be something that would be worthy for somebody to see. And again, the actual SEO, which is search engine optimization of the internet, does actually take this stuff into effect and help rank the photos. And when photos are ranked, people still click on them and they still come to your website. So it's still important to do this. Now, let's go ahead and choose the next thing here. So we're going to add some text in, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab this photo. I want to pull this photo down because I want the text above my head. And again, we're going to click on the elements button, and then we're going to go ahead and choose text. Now, this is going to be an H1 header. This is like the first headline on my website, and I want that to be important. So I'm going to choose H1 and drag this up to that line. Now I'm going to center that element, and then I'm going to pull this out a little bit, and I'm going to tell them to center it again. And now we're going to change what's in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and change the information. All right. And I'm going to say all right. Now, obviously, the way that this is currently set, my text is showing here to the left. Excuse me. So I'm going to center this text because I want it centered a certain way, just to make sure everything there is good. Center element. All right. And so that's my header, or rather, that's my heading on the website. And so we have an image. We have our text. Now, obviously, I can go ahead and do more down here. I could go ahead and choose the elements button, text, and then choose the paragraph. Now, this paragraph, this is some kind of effect that they have on here. I don't want to use that effect, but that's what's in here right now. So just to kind of show you, center that. And then what you can do is you can right click, go to text, right click, and then go to, I don't want to animate it. No, I don't want to animate it. Let's go with defining a new style. I don't like this style. This style is too, it's just not pretty. So I'm going to change this over to one that I use a lot when I find it. All right. There we go. All right. So we've changed the information. Now I can also change the size of the text. So I can make that smaller or larger. It just depends. But this is about the right size. And I can go ahead and type in whatever I want there. If I already have information typed, maybe in a notepad or something, I can just paste it in. I can also change the color and some other things. So as you can see, there's a lot more that you can do here. I can go ahead and put in some information there. Go ahead and change this over to 1. All right, so just to give you some information and insight, this is just the beginnings of a very simple website. Now, contact form. Now, obviously, as people come to your page and they see your information, I can also do a couple of other things. So let me just go and add one thing that I said I was going to add. So I'm going to go back to images, and I'm going to grab an image, and I'm going to choose that image there. But I'm going to make it really small, comparative, and pull it up to the header. As you can see, header and footer, or excuse me, header and bodies, you can see the difference, right? And so if I pull it up here, that means that that's going to be displayed on every single page, every page that I create with this website. So now I want to change that image, and I'm going to change it to my logo. And let me pull that down a little bit, make that a little bigger. All right, and then I'm going to not center it, but just leave it right there. Okay, so that's my intro website, and at the bottom we have a contact form. So I'm going to pull this down, this footer, and we are going to insert a contact form. And so we're going to go plus, down here, contact form. Okay, and then I'm going to choose which one do I want to put in here. So I'm going to choose this one. And let's right click and center the elements. All right, so what I'm asking for is the first name, the last name, your email, subject, and message. Now this is very, very plain Jane, and you can barely see it on the site. I can also change the text to black, but let me go ahead and go into this and look at elements. Okay. So this is where you can add more information. If I wanted to add more info that I wanted from this, I could choose to do that. Appearance. Let's look at appearance here. So let's make some little changes to this thing because it is hideously ugly to me. See the label colors. Let me change this to black. And there we go. And the type of text that's in there, you can also change that. You can go into your forms, background color. You can choose a background color, a placeholder color, label color. As you can see, the label color is kind of a dark gray. Let's change that to black, and you'll see, watch this. It should change here in a second. And border color. You can change your border color to something different, so that it's more easily inclined to be able to be seen, and then submit. Now, obviously, configuration is a big key to this. And so you can configure this, configure received email response, so you can edit that information. All right. To add multiple contacts, separate email addresses with a comma. So I'm going to put in my email address. Subject line. Choose a list of coupons. That's if I had coupons. I don't have any coupons. So you choose a list of coupons and other things. After you choose a list, you must choose the action to the page with the app on the same list. If you do not want to choose any list, just leave without any choice. Edit automatic message. So you can have an automatic message go out to them as they put information in. Say, hey, thank you for your All right, so I could say hey, and I could put their name in there. So I could say hey, there we go. All right, and confirm and confirm. So what will happen is when somebody does this, the system is going to automatically send them information and have them ready. So I'm going to change this background. Let's see here. Go back to the appearance. Go back to our style of button. No, not style of button. Our background or border color. We're going to change that border color back to something that's a little more pleasing to the eye. That red just didn't really work. And you can do other things, like I can go in here and I can choose. Now I'm kind of taking what's simple and simplistic and kind of adding a little bit of extra flavor to it. So let's see. I'd have to go in and change this whole look, but pretty much I could do this here, which is just a banner. Pull the banner down a little bit and push the banner behind my information so that on top is my little web info. And pretty much that could be it. Now, just to, again, just to make this a little bit more pleasing to the eye, let me go ahead and put a little bit of information down here as a little text and a little title at the bottom. And I want to change that style. That style is way too big. All right, so let's change how big this is so that I can now center it. And then let's go ahead and add a couple of social buttons. So let's go to social and let's add a couple of buttons here. Gonna go with the gray buttons. Yeah, gonna go with the gray buttons. And let's edit the information, change this size and spacing. No, spacing's pretty good. All right, I could put that underneath there. Center that, center that. All right, so now we have a website, right? And our website is very simple, but it is our website, which is really nice. And so now obviously I would have saved a long time ago, but I'm saving now. And at this point, it's going to ask me the name of my website. I'm just going to call it Jason Home. And we're going to hit send. So now it's going to save my information for my layout that I've created. Now, I want to show you one last thing before we go. And the last thing that I want to show you is, now this is the digital website. So the main website for my information on the internet now, I've created it. I've created the logo. I already had the logo, but it's just an image. And it's a PNG image, so you can see it. I didn't change, as you can see, image text, but I'll change that. Then I have my header, which is picked up by search engines. And then I have my image and some text. And then I have a contact form and some information in my footer. Now, I'm going to go back because one thing that I didn't do yet is my actual portion here, which is my mobile site. And mobile is very important. For those of you who don't know, I'm just going to step into this right away. For those of you who don't know, mobile is very important when you are creating a website. And the major reason why it's so important is because your websites are picked up by search engines. Most of people who are looking at websites nowadays are doing it from a mobile device. So you don't want to exclude them, you want to include them. And builderall makes it really easy to do that. All you have to do is create the information, and once you've created it, you're just copying and texting the information over to the little area here. And all I'm doing, as you can see, it's very, very simple. I'm not doing anything weird or something that you can't do. This is very, very easy to do. All right. This does not take a lot of time. Let's go with elements. There we go. All right, and then let's go down to the bottom for the footer. Yeah, I guess I'll put it right up to it. And then my footer would be here. And this obviously is too big. I don't want that so big. So I'd put my footer here, center that text element, boom, center that text element. All right. So now I have created the mobile website. Here is the main desktop website. Let me remove that. Here's my main desktop website. And here is my mobile site. All right. So let's go ahead and save that. And if you wanted to, now that you've saved it, this is how simple it is to get it to the internet. You just have to go. Now that we're done with that, we just go ahead and close out of it because we've saved it. Now, obviously, you can do a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm going to show you some more stuff tomorrow, and we're going to go over more information and make this a little more pleasing and do some more things, okay? So for now, this is all we have at the moment. We have our desktop and our main mobile site, and that's what we're going to go with going forward. Now, if you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below. I'll definitely answer any questions that you might have, and we'll go from there. And if this is something, you know, the platform is very easy to use. I think that's one of the things that I'm trying to show is that it's very easy to use. And you can do simple things. You can go complex. I haven't gone there yet, but I want to start off showing a simple way to create a simple website for yourself. Maybe you're starting to do something and you want to have your own website. This is how simple it is. Now, I didn't show you how to upload items, but we'll do that. I'll make sure to write that down right now. For tomorrow, we'll do upload of images. Yeah, we'll do upload of images, and we'll also make sure that we have some more stuff ready so that you can keep going with me. So we're going to show how to upload images. And we'll also look at the title page, buttons, and some other things. So thank you so much for watching this video today. We're going to go ahead. We've already saved it, so I'm just going to leave that page. So we created the simple website with image or images, with text, and a simple contact form. And we're done. So now I'm going to go back to my sites because I have not published this for the internet yet. It's all kind of in theory and it's all done in the background. But now I'm going to go ahead and hit the button for publish. I'm going to go ahead and publish that. And once it displays, I'll be able to click the button. And if you want to, you can go to this website and you will see the exact information that I put in there. So here's the website. You click on it. It takes you right to the main website. And we're done. All right. That's it. That's on the internet. Anybody in the world right now can see that website. Now, I can change this to be something like www.jason, jasonshomepage.com or something if I wanted to. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like that because I already have my information on a different page for Jason Flint. All right. Thank you so much. And we will catch up with you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.